We're two guys, and we're talking about Taylor Swift! And, yeah, that's Brandon.
And that's Zach.
And you heard it first.
Taylor Swift!
Taylor Swift officially dropped her, what's the album called?
Reputation
on Friday. It's Sunday now. We've had 48 hours to, well, I've had 48 hours to figure it out, and you've had 48 hours to
I've not stopped listening.
to just breathe.
This is
it
the
in.
only time I'm not listening when we're doing this talk show.
Yeah. So yeah, man. What are your? I've only heard a little bit of it, but what are your first thoughts of the new album drop?
I'm a little biased.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're a little biased.
Not a little, like I'm really biased. I like Taylor Swift's attitude toward this album.
Okay.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
It's different than her other albums, but some tracks on this new album is like the last one. I really like it. It's upbeat. Not a lot of slower songs on it. It's all up-paced. It's nice.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I think it's an all-around good album. Like there's a lot of good tracks on there. It's definitely a good purchase if you go out and buy that album.
Right on. No, I was liking too. I know I've heard a couple of songs, and obviously some of the major hits that she's done too over the radio. I like how kind of some of the mixing has been thrown in there. I love kind of the beats and like the bit of the auto-tune, well, not auto-tune, but that kind of variety that she's kind of bringing to it. It is cool. It's cool. I think she's trying to make a big image and a big name for her. Well, obviously she has a huge name for herself, but I think she's kind of broadened her horizon in this album probably.
Well, if you go back to before her big breakout for this album, you got her big breakout with the whole controversy last year. I think you know about the controversy last year.
That was with that was with the Kanye?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So explain that again. I kind of forget what all happened.
There's basically a feud going back and forth between Kanye West and Kim Kardashian, and basically one of Kanye's videos had like plastic models in there of certain actresses, and Taylor Swift was one of them. And he had a certain part in his song that was directed towards Taylor, and she didn't like that.
Oh, okay.
And she said he never got her permission to put her in that song that way.
Right.
And then, of course, Kim Kardashian, the drama queen she is, jumps right into it and just like, well, we got messages and all this stuff of them talking back and forth and basically slandering Taylor's name.
Oh, I see.
Some of it was true, but I think it was just taken out of context of what Kanye was going to do with those few lyrics in his songs about Taylor Swift. That was basically the biggest controversy. And then there's Katy Perry got into that too.
Wasn't there something where he went on stage and said like someone else was supposed to win an award?
I think there was
Taylor Swift. I thought that was Kanye saying something along the lines of like, "This was supposed to be Beyonce."
Yeah,
or like.
I think so. I think he interrupted her with a speech she was given, and then she also didn't congratulate or acknowledge Kanye because Kanye was helping her out, kind of producing her image.
Oh.
And she didn't thank him, and that made him a little salty.
That's pretty salty.
But it's she's come a long way, I think.
Yeah.
That's why.
Well, how long has she been making music now? Quite a long time then, eh?
She's been making music for a while. Like I still have one of her first albums on my phone when she was late teens, I think.
Oh,
Like,
really?
Yeah, like late teens.
And what is she now, like 30?
But I'm feeling 22.
No?
No, she's late 20s.
You're like, she's 29, 30.
30.
I don't know.
We gotta educate Zach and Taylor
Yeah, I'm
Swift.
gonna get drilled with information.
But what do you think? The album in general. What do you think about that? Or the new image she's.
From an amateur opinion, I mean, I think she's setting herself up from something different than what other female artists in the industry are doing. You know, I mean, I think she's doing a good job because she's not necessarily standing so far, like she's not setting such a huge image for herself, like where someone like Katy Perry now is kind of, you know, she's cut the hair short, she's kind of turned into the Miley Cyrus Volume 2, you know? So, and it's nice to see that she isn't doing that along with, you know, same kind, like she's setting up not a crazy image, like she's doing things differently, but she's not doing things so differently like Katy Perry and Miley Cyrus have been doing in the past, you know, however many months, right?
Yeah.
Like she's setting herself up with different work and different attitudes and things in her music, but she's not setting up, you know, this craziness.
She
Which
does
is nice because I
yeah.
feel like that's kind of the tendency that people have been, or that some of our female artists have been following, right? I think starting back with like Lady Gaga was kind of the first to be that, and she's still, you know, she's not, I wouldn't say crazy, but she's still
Eccentric.
that eccentric,
Yeah.
eccentric
She's out there.
person. And I think, you know, Miley Cyrus took her turn, she's coming back. Katy Perry's taking her turn. So
Well, I
I'm
think
glad to see that.
Miley Cyrus did a full like 180. No one was prepared for what Miley Cyrus was gonna do. Now she's going. I think she's going a little. She's taking a step back.
Well, she's
a
made
little
her. I
bit.
think she's made her money. I think she's, you know, I think she's made her choices, and I think she's like, well, now that I'm here, it's probably safest to just kind of coast. And I
Yeah.
think that's what Miley Cyrus is kind of deciding to do, and I think Katy Perry wants to get in on that lack of the market.
She's taking a smart route for it with
Katy?
yeah different music.
I
and
think so.
different
Yeah,
styles
I'm
coming
actually
out.
really enjoying her music recently. Not to to cross the Taylor Swift, Katy Perry, Miley Cyrus episode, and a little bit of Gaga.
Good. Yeah.
But what do you think? What do you think Taylor Swift's next kind of steps are?
Concert.
Yeah.
I don't want to know. I don't want new music anymore. I want the concert.
You want the concert? You've been to a Taylor Swift concert before, have you?
No,
Or?
I
No.
never. I was supposed to go last year to see Taylor Swift,
Uh-huh.
but certain financial circumstances came up, and I wasn't able to go. I had the
Yeah.
tickets.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I
Yeah, I do
wasn't-
remember that.
I
Yeah.
wasn't able to go, but this year, saving them pennies.
Yeah.
Hopefully. So if you had the
Good. So there's no expected timetable for the next concert. Does she always come
No.
to like Toronto, or does she always come locally, or?
she's never come to London,
Mm-hmm.
but it's always Toronto. All the big stadiums.
Yeah, yeah.
She's a fairly big name,
Yeah.
so I mean they would sell out fast. But tickets haven't not gone on sale yet. Still waiting for that to be announced.
Mm-hmm.
But if you had the choice to go to see Taylor Swift, would you? In concert.
What's the other option?
Stay at home and drink beer.
Hey, not too bad. No, I'd love to. I mean, I've only been to a couple concerts, but that'd be a really big fun concert to see. I would go just for your reaction. Like I would pay to see you react to Taylor Swift in person.
Where did Brendan go?
Need some.
Who's that on stage?
Yeah.
I love you, Taylor.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that would be interesting to see. Well, let us know what your favorite Taylor Swift song is in the comments below, or if you don't like Taylor Swift, maybe like.
So let's see some. I was gonna say let's see some fan art of, of Taylor Swift. I don't know. Anything to get the word out, get the voices talking, right?
Yeah. It'll be good.
Yeah.
So don't forget to like, comment,
And subscribe, obviously.
share. Yeah.
And let's make this episode like
A beat.
a beat.
Just bop out.
And I'll say let's make this episode like a mic and drop it. Drop the mic.
TGOTS to go.
I never trust a narcissist, but they love me. So I play 'em like a violin, and I make it look oh so easy. 'Cause for